Hello, dear learners. Welcome to Team 4 of Part 1. Our topic for today is our twofold purpose. But first, let us reflect. Do I need to have a purpose in life? Why or why not? If yes, what should be its focus? And how can I achieve it? Dear learners, we have already discussed the nobility of man's nature. We should also remember that man is like a mine that is rich in gems of great value. This is a new definition that you should remember. These are the gems that include man's great capacities and powers. The power of speech, the power of discovery, creativity, and unique qualities and attributes such as justice, honesty, compassion, sacrifice. So we are really, each one of us is a mine of gems. Now we need to consider whether all these great advantages that have been given to man are for nothing, or is there any purpose in his great human design? So let's now go ahead and discuss the purpose of our life in the light of that unique nature. Imagine how fulfilling our life could be when we have a worthy focus to build our capabilities and become the cause of peace and well-being of all mankind. Let me share a story with you. The theme of this story is your life worth saving? A boy was drowning in a river and he shouted for help. A man passing by there jumped into the river and saved the boy's life. As the man was leaving the boy, he said, "Thank you." The man asked, "For what?" The boy said, "For saving my life." The man looked into the boy's eyes and said, "Son, make sure when you grow up that your life was worth saving." All of us are put on this planet for a purpose. We are part of a big picture. But very few people discuss their purpose in life. Hardly they discover it. Most of us just exist and keep counting our days rather than making our days count. Look at the picture of Albert Einstein, which is put here on the screen for you. Once he said, "Why are we here?" He replied, "If the universe is an accident, we are accident too. But if there is a meaning in the universe, there is meaning in us also." And he added, "The more I study physics, the more I am drawn towards metaphysics," which is beyond physics. We are passing through a unique phase in our collective life as humanity. So we have to really look at our twofold purpose in the context of the history, the period from which we are now, through which we are passing. This period can be likened to be the period in the life of a person who has passed his childhood but not yet reached his adulthood. We call it period of transition or adolescence or teenage years. The period of adolescence has some resemblances with his earlier life as a child and his future life as an adult. But it is neither of the two, neither a child nor adult. This period of transition between childhood and adulthood, that is adolescence, is the time of visible changes, physical changes, mental, emotional, social, and behavioral. An adolescent demonstrates a new measure of life and enthusiasm that is the characteristics of the age of adolescence. Nevertheless, the period of adolescence is not free from challenges. problems related to their physical and emotional and psychological changes, relationship with the peer groups, stresses, and search for identity accompanied by confusion and at times dangerous behavior. It's therefore a crucial time for an adolescent to have a clear identity, number one, and secondly, a purpose for his life and focus on fulfilling it. In the same way, friends, that an adolescent demonstrates a new degree of growth and development, as we discussed before, today the whole mankind is demonstrating new measures of intelligence and creativity that was not there before through new discoveries, inventions, advancements. For example, now infant mortality is falling. So the children not die as many as they used to in the past. Human life expectancy is increasing, so we can live for longer time. The proportions of world's adults who can read and write is climbing, so more literacy, more education. Another indication, the proportion of the children starting school is also increasing, so more children get a chance to go to school. Global food production is again increasing faster than the population grows. That's again another positive sign of humans' creativity. These are all positive things. However, unfortunately, these innovations are not always guided by the maturity of adulthood. How? While constructive processes are gaining speed, as discussed before, negative processes of destruction also are simultaneously on rise. So these two parallel processes are going on simultaneously. There are more hungry people in the world today than ever before. And their numbers are increasing. So are the numbers of the people who cannot read and write. The numbers without safe water or safe and sound homes. The homeless people, the numbers who are short of wood fuel with which to cook and warm themselves. See, these basic requirements of life. Millions of people are deprived. The gap between rich and poor nations is widening, not shrinking. And there is little prospect that this process will be reversed. It looks like it's going to continue. Thank you.